Alright, so for the civilizations, we have Vinch as Mayan, Sagas Aztec. Against them we have Hotshot Han and Aberdeen Mayans. So again, we have same civilizations from Vinch and Aberdeen Mayans, and then we have a difference in Aztecs and Huns. So we have a Latin American power against a bit of raiders there from, what is it, Central and Eastern Europe, or Huns, something like that. I think they were close to Magyar or Hungary right now. So something like that. Alright, anyway, let's have a look around the base of right now Winchester. Stone pretty much at the same spot and gold as well, so if you drop like castle here later, you're pretty much safe with everything, but I'm not exactly sure if he will want to do that. But boar at the left end, the gold at the top, an extra hunt near the wood, and he's already discovered that, and he's having a lot of sheep at the right, together with another hunt spot and another hunt spot in the front. Has he actually discovered it? Yeah, he has. Alright, so he knows everything, also this pig, yeah. So he's also aware of the boar, and otherwise his map is kinda okay. Extra gold between him and his teammate WolfpacK Saga, and looking at the left, yeah, not much interest in, just another herdables, and also boar here, but that's not his actually. That's Hotshot, that's his opponent, and that means that Hotshot is actually pretty close to his opponent, the Vinch, and I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be all that excited about that, but I guess we'll see soon enough. On the left he already sees the boar, so let's just switch into Hotshot and into his line of sight. Yeah, discovered one boar, second boar as well, and knows about the hunt at the top. Discovered his stone as well, second okay. Hunt at the right, and gold, that's his, but it's kind of far away. The second is alright, but this one is really kind of less than ideal, I would say, for him. It's kind of far away and could be vulnerable to some raiding in later of the game, especially because of this hill here. So if the raiding consists of some crossbowmen or archers, they can just place them there, and yeah, it's not going to be nice. Anyway, extra gold here between him and Aberdeen, his teammate, and between them is also some extra relic, one and second as well. Alright, so 2 relics and also a pack of wolves. So really just better be careful. The third to have a look at is Aberdeen. So let's switch into his point of view to see what he actually has discovered. He has discovered there's a herd of deer, hasn't seen this one farther behind, and he's luring his boar in. He knows about it, and he probably knows about the second as well. Yeah, it seems like they were at pretty much the same spot. Stone is nicely covered at the back of his base. This is close to TC, so safe. And second gold is, yeah, pretty much okay. Pretty much okay. It's not really far away, and even though it's more towards his opponent, it's still well inside his base. The last to have a look at is Saga. So let's switch into his point of view, and that's gold between him and his opponent, 1 gold at the back, and a relic at the right side. Alright, he knows about that. No, he doesn't. Alright, so we'll have to discover that first. Another relic here between him, and he already knows about that. And otherwise, what's in his base? Well, it seems like he actually stole some sheep. Aberdeen stole some sheep from him, which is kind of unfortunate and definitely something Emin did not want. Hunt here, he's already built a mill to actually be a bit closer and cut the walking time of his villagers near the berries, and otherwise at the back, nothing much interesting, but double gold. Alright, that's interesting. That's interesting, because right now he just needs to protect like this spot, and he has both gold covered, which is nice. Stone seems alright. This one is a bit forwardish, but I wouldn't really say it's any dangerous or some such, so no problem at that. In the middle, something interesting in there. Now that's just the gold, and yeah, I was already talking about that, I think, with red. Right now, looking at the points, you can see that Saga is a whole lot ahead, 40 points like ahead of Aberdeen, so he's definitely doing a pretty good job. And otherwise, I heard barracks, yeah, barracks are drop, and alright, we are drushing. We are drushing here, and is someone doing the same? Winchester, not really. Red seems to be doing the same, so let's switch into Hotshot if he's actually doing this as well. Yeah, he's drushing as well. Alright, so that's militia. And blue, he probably is as well. Yeah, he already has something garrisoned inside his barracks, so he's definitely doing the same thing. Right, so there's going to be 1v1 on the right side between Emin and Aberdeen, Eren. But on the left, well, Vinci is not really interested in that. He's gonna boom in a bit more. And right now clicking into feudal, and he'll be a bit more interested actually in some feudal fighting. And right now you can see some pretty nice play where he's herding the deer closer to his TC. He has literally nothing to do right now, so he just can play with what he wants and eliminates the need for extra mill. That would cost him extra wood. So pretty good job at that. But the Drush is actually coming in. So militias are going, and this is going for the gold. Oh, I kind of think so. Yeah, they are. And let's switch into hot shot. Fog of War at the left. Okay, so he knows about this, and he just saw some willies, so he's going with this militia there for the food, or is he going for the gold? Ah, no, just now discovered where the gold is, and yeah, that's a bit of a problem for Winch. But he wasn't fast enough, and Winch was actually faster, and just blocked him there through the palisade. Well, definitely good job by Winch. And right now, some extra fish shots, and okay, they actually get through. They can't. That's very nicely placed dock, sorry, mining camp, and good job. Let's really fast switch into the right side. You can see that there's a whole lot more going on here. That's pretty strong dash. Not really anybody advancing fast into feudal age from those guys, so they really want to end it as soon as it started. And that's pretty interesting battle here. And it seems like yellow is actually winning. But no. It seemed like that with a bit more numbers, but actually, yeah, the yellow guys are a bit more dead, so no luck there. At the same time, here you can see that red is not really giving up on this left side. WolfpacK Saga is going for feudal age, and the wind just dropped these archer ranges and barracks, and red is seriously oblivious to that. And once those archers actually pop up for Winch, it's going to be bye-bye. And yeah, the time is nearing. And right now I'd kinda task one of those villagers maybe to repair the mining camp to actually keep it alive a bit longer. But they might actually not need to, because once Red sees this, he will have to retreat. Alright, this is just a scout, so nothing interesting all that much. And on the right side though, it seems like blue actually is trying to go into a yellow's base, but not having enough luck. Saga has nicely walled in, and he's preparing his other gathering spots as well. He took wood quite nicely, and another spot for wood, so he's kinda safe if one of those sides is being attacked, and he's building archery range, and yeah, this is just a question of time before Aberdeen is forced to run as well. Okay, so that was a watchtower actually being built to protect this gold, and that's a bad news for Hotshot that he wasn't able to actually finish it, because that's bad gold, and as I said earlier, this gold is not great either. It's pretty far away, and now that we see that Winch actually has archers, he can just quite easily actually put a few of them here if he's aware of the layout. Yeah, he is, so he might send some scouts there, and that's not going to go that nicely for it. A bit of militias and scouts still raiding around, but right now forced to retreat, and they won't be doing anything interesting any longer. And right now it's some micro time for Winch, as skirmishers are up, and the tower will be finished in the end. So he just went first for the archery range, and it was the correct decision, as you see, as Winchester wasn't really sending enough reinforcements to do anything interesting about that. And WolfpacK Saga is right now just basically skipping feudal age and just now going into castle age, so that's going to be a pretty decent time. And I think that's going to be a nasty surprise for blue. I'm not really thinking that's going to go all that well. Yeah, a bit of a battle here between yellow and blue. That's, I think, still from the early fight. That's nothing new there. And nothing much interesting in yellow's base, just two militiamen. And going to die pretty soon to these two archers with a bit of Microstorm Saga. Yep, they are dead. Right there. WolfpacK Winch clicking into Castle Aberdeen as well. Alright, and is actually Saga going for some stone? Not yet, so he's not interested in some castle drop or extra echo. How's he looking for a range? Is he gathering some stone? No, he isn't either, so he's just looking to improve his units with castle age. That's all he is doing. And, well, this gold is safely protected for hotshot right now. And he is going for a bit of stone, so let's switch into hotshot and see how much he has. 75, so yeah, that's really a long way to go for castle. So I'm kind of thinking he's going for town centers first. That's probably going to be it, and he might be going to drop it. I'm not exactly sure where. Maybe here. It will be a pretty sweet time. But, yeah, not when actually Winch arrives there. Yeah, he's going to protect this gold, I think, right now. Actually, try to see what's happening here in case... Yeah, in case his red opponent was actually coming there. Right, so that's that. And yellow is right now trying to raid blue. Because blue cannot stop making any units. And he was slow in actually building his palisade wall. He built quite nicely at the back, but... and also in the front. Yeah, it has to be said. But he wasn't fast enough, and that results in a few red willies and crossbowmen right now. Alright, so even though there are some skirmishes being built, that's really not going to be enough. Just because of the sheer numbers of the yellow army here. And more are still coming. And yeah, they are trickling in as much as they can. So let's switch into Saga to actually see that. Yeah, from at least one. And he's not really supplying anything else. Second TC near the gold to actually protect it nicely and build in houses so that it can close this part of the map and is not surprised by any nasty attacks. And actually we can see that Vin just joined Saga in the attack here, and that's pretty sad news from Blue. Because, as you can see, Hotshot is nowhere close. And actually he doesn't have anything to be close with. Right now going for cavalry archers. So he wants a bit more mobility, and there's some fighting going somewhere. I hear it, but I don't see it. I hear it, but I don't see it. So yeah, it can be anywhere. Anyway. Siege Workshop from Winch, and well, interesting times are starting for both of those CSI guys. And actually they just ended. Yeah, that was a pretty nice double here, and very surprising to CSI, and actually that meant that Aberdeen just lost all too many villies. Yeah, he just dropped to 24 from like 35, 36, and that's pretty much GG right there, especially when he doesn't have any army, and Red is nowhere near to help him. Alright. So that was a pretty good job and a very fast win here, and the WolfpacK win this match against CsI 2-0. And actually, as a bonus, finish their Division 2 without a loss, with a pretty nice score, 12-0. Alright, so good job, and they will be going right into the quarterfinals of the playoffs. So let's switch into the achievements and have a look. Biggest army from Winch, yeah, he was doing pretty well indeed. And very nice teamwork from both of those WolfpacK guys. They really played well in both of these games. Yeah, you can see Aberdeen dropped like 9 villies there in the raid, so pretty brutal. Alright, GG.